Alright guys, good evening. It's Jalan with the Paradox Gaming Network, and today I'm bringing you another Ashes of Creation pre-alpha look. This is probably going to be one of the last pre-alpha looks because Alpha 0 is on December 15th. I'm going to get to that in just a minute. Here are all the different ways to get in touch with me. Nothing's changed. Discord is the easiest. Jalan, hashtag 8446. So my big question for you today is, have you signed up? Have you signed up at the official forums for Ashes of Creation? Still a little bit of time left in order to maybe win yourself an Alpha 0 key, or just be registered, or truthfully, just so you're able to start reading up on the game. Lots of information comes out through the website, a really good place to be. Of course, I'm going to ask you that if you're not already signed up, go ahead and visit this link. I'm also going to put a link to it in the description below, because I'm trying to build my following on Ashes, get myself into the alpha testing, and just really represent all the people who asked me a bunch of questions. It was a pretty good week for me last week. Picked up 8 referrals and 27 visits, so finally over that 150 visits mark. My new goal is 250. I'd like to see 250 people who haven't visited the webpage before do so through my links. As always, I keep it open and honest. What about the money? I have $114.75 in Intrepid bucks. All of that's going to go right back to the community in giveaways or subscriptions when this game goes live. So the big stuff, the Alpha 0 stuff, first and foremost, it's going to be under an NDA, so sorry I can't put out any footage. There's 1,200 participants. It's going to be a 3-day period with specific time frames per player. I think that's really cool. Instead of having everybody slam into it, they actually have it really organized. They seem like they really know what they want to be testing. We're all going to be restricted to a single zone that's 4 kilometers by 4 kilometers and 16 square kilometers for public math. But I want to let you guys know, in comparison, Skyrim's full map is 37.1 square kilometers. So just think about this here. One zone is just a little under half the size, and we already know that there's at least, like, we can guarantee this, 5 zones for castles, 5 zones for metropolises, so we know we're going to have a much bigger map than Skyrim. So new blog this week was on City Halls. City Halls, key important building. This game, as much as this game is about PvP, it's about trade, it's about crafting, politics are going to be huge. I don't think we've seen a game where politics are going to matter as much as it will in Ashes since EVE Online. Right off the bat, we know the City Hall is really the focal point of the node. It's the center of influence. Here is where the leadership does trade agreements, mutual defense pacts, which I really need more information on that Intrepid. That's really opening up some doors. You can declare people outlaws. Again, Intrepid, you're teasing us. You're giving us little bits. Give us more. Control taxes, obviously. Leaders can create quests. They can also provide unique services. Don't really have a lot more information than that. I have, of course, put the link to the blog in the slide. I will also put that link in the description below. Another really cool thing. Now, I don't know if you played Neverwinter, but I absolutely loved Neverwinter because I sat there at work with nothing to do and I played on my phone. And they're doing something similar. They're going to have an Ashes of Creation mobile app. You're going to be able to do your crop rotation, your mayor duties. You're going to be able to pay your taxes. You're going to be able to go fishing. And you're going to be able to play tavern games. This is not a stretch goal. They have said that this is an internal, always had been their goal. Now I know the tavern games were a Kickstarter stretch goal, but they're going to roll them right into the app. That I think is going to be awesome. You're not going to be able to get on your computer for a day or two, but you can still maintain your presence. I think there's a lot of other games that could have learned from this. Arcade, one of them. Can't get to your computer. Certainly pay your taxes. So this was a big one for me. I absolutely hate gold sellers, RMT. I hate cheaters. I hate botters. I hate exploiters. I report them all the time. Gets me made fun of. I don't care. If you have to cheat, if you have to exploit, you're not really welcomed in the MMO community. And so I love the fact that Intrepid is building Ashes from the very beginning, incorporating those systems that are going to allow botters, cheaters, RMTers, everyone to get caught. I actually like how they said in the live stream yesterday was a lot of other companies, they get to the end and they're ready for implementation and they haven't thought about cheaters and how they're going to catch them. And then they go to these companies that specialize in that, and the companies say, well, you should have gotten with us early on and we could have told you how to build your architecture. Well, Intrepid has done that. That's a huge vote of confidence for me. So hopefully people will get caught like that. We won't have to have the first like 2 months a game just on running, buy your gold here. Information on flagging. This was another big one. If you heal, buff, assist somebody who's in combat, you will become flagged for combat. This is a big change from other games where you could have an outside pocket healer just keep healing you and the healer would never get flagged. So if you had to kill the healer, you had to flag. And especially how they're doing the corruption system, you're not going to want to flag. You're not going to want to build up a lot of corruption and drop your gear. That is huge. Healers, you are going to get flagged. I do like how they've said you're going to be able to declare your intentions for combat. This was mentioned in the caravan system. It was also mentioned in a couple other places. And I've got that warm fuzzy. I'm not really going to pester Intrepid and say, well, can you give us more details? I think they've thought through the potential exploits of, like, I'm just going to launch Caravan so I have a rolling PvP zone. I think they've thought through it because they specifically say you're going to be able to declare your intentions. Big thing everyone's been asking me, we got the answer to. When am I going to see the information on summoners, fighters, bards, and rogues? After January. That makes a lot of sense. Everything right now is for that Alpha Zero milestone. So let's just stop asking them questions and let's let them get that done. Mounts. Now, I know a lot of people aren't a big fan of the pocket mount system. I'm huge on realism in games. And I will say this, I found BDO's mount system to be pretty novel, but I hated it. I don't want to have to keep doubling back to my mount. Now, I know what people are going to say is, well, it makes it real. Yeah, but if you're going to be the kind of person that complains that you have to go back to the same town 15 times while you're questing to keep picking up and turning in your quests, then how are you going to tell me that it's different when you have to go and keep picking up your horse? I'm glad that they're doing the magical pocket of all my mounts, just pulling them out when I need them. But they did say that stables are going to have to be utilized to obtain the mount. And I imagine, since they said that they want to make artisan classes highly relevant, I imagine you're going to be visiting a breeder often to either level your mount or teach it new skills or upgrade your mount. So I don't think we're going to avoid the stables once we have our mount. I think we're going to be going back there a lot. Again, pure speculation. Guilds. A lot of people have been asking me on guilds as well. When are we going to get guilds? Well, Steven addressed this live stream. They're going to be available from the start because he says that they are an important social dynamic. I happen to agree with that. I want to be able to form my guild right away and get people, organized and coordinated. They will have a requirement because they don't want to see 1,000 single-player guilds out there. I also think that's important. I hate when you have a bunch of people in their own little guild and they're using the guild for like a guild bank in WoW, or they're using it just to avoid other mechanics. So good on you for having a requirement. Now, I'm the kind of guy that I take keen notes, detailed notes, and it seems the size of the guild may be in flux. Originally it was 250 to 300, and you can see I posted that straight from the horse's mouth. And this past stream they said they have an idea and it's something they will test. Now, I don't know if they're going to move off of that 250-300 point, but I would not imagine it ever going to be higher than 300. I think it may roll down a little bit, but time will tell on that one. And that's really all I have for you guys today. I'm going to go ahead and put a link to two things in the bottom. One, I'm going to make your life easy. I'm going to put the live stream link directly in the description below. And I'm also going to put a link to a very, very good write-up. And I could just keep pulling stuff out of that write-up and benchmarking it, but I'm going to send you there if you want to see a phenomenal write-up. As always, guys, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, especially my Ashes people. It's probably going to be a few weeks before I do another Ashes video with Thanksgiving next week, and then just not a lot of information before Alpha Zero. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up if I met your expectations in this video. Or if I didn't, go ahead and leave me a comment, and I'll see what I can do better next time. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone. There will not be an Ashes video next week, so enjoy some well-deserved time off with your family and a dead bird. Hey, you. Yes, you. Yeah, you. I'm talking to you. Hit that subscribe button. Watch a couple of more videos. Go check out our website.